Alright, so we're riding along with our buddies.
His focus and he immediately loses control of his bike after driving onto the side of the road.
Okay, thank you, Motostars. Whoa, a little bit too wide. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Unless you're caught. Was he caught? I think he held on. Let go of that thing, guys. Let go of that. You're still in gear, pulling the clutch. Yeah, you're still in gear. I was going to stay stuck. Right, dead last zombie. Whoa. Nice transition. Nice transition. All right, dead last zombie. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. I always have my cam on, but never get any good footage. Maybe because I ride smart and never get myself into red stage. Hey, woo! If you get into red stage, that's good, right? Brown stage is the bad one. Well, it's not good to go into red stage. It's good to stay in yellow, maybe orange here and there. But yeah, anyways, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So what happened here, Motostars was talking. He basically said that they were going on a ride. He wasn't paying attention, or he just was going too fast or whatever. We're going to go over some of these factors. So we're right here. I want to point out a few things. Very good staggered position. If you noticed, this is what I want you guys to be seeing when we're riding is look at this line of sight. Really far away. Very good. Also, we're over here, and he's kind of in the middle. And he could be a little bit more left, but still, we're in a very good spot. He could do him. Maybe he's just trying to avoid a road hazard. So, so far, good staggering, good space cushioning. Because if for some reason we're like, oh crap, this guy stops, and we're like, oh crap, we're not going to hit him. So that's really good. He's positioned for safety, you know, planning his ride. So if this guy needed to, he could swerve left and not hit us. We could swerve right and not hit him. So that's the beautiful thing about going staggered. Now, when it comes to the turn, you kind of want to just be in whatever line you want to be in. I like middle, but you see how there's possibly like this road hazard. Maybe there's like a, what's this stuff right here? I don't know. So maybe I'd be off here or off here, but either way, I'm going to maintain my line. Because if you don't, you're going to go too wide, which is going to be what happens here.
Focus and he immediately loses control of his bike after driving.
So remember, if you're going to be the beginner rider in the group, you still have to ride your own ride. If the person behind you, let's say the middle rider is this guy right here, is the more beginner-ish rider, and he's like, oh, I got to keep up with this guy, and I can't slow down too much because I'm going to annoy this guy. Well, that's the thing is, if this is the more experienced and this is more experienced, and you're the beginner and you're having to slow down because you're scared of this turn or you don't feel comfortable with it, do it. This rider's more experienced and he can modulate his own speed. And if he has an issue, then stop riding with him because he's not being a good mentor. So then another thing is, hey, I'm not feeling good with this one, talking on your CARDO Pack Talk, and you can let everybody know because you're all in the same group. So when it comes to this, don't worry. You ride your own ride. If you have to slow down, they will modulate their speed. If you want to speed up, they need to either keep up or don't. They need to ride their own ride. Either way, you do what you need to do. So I have a feeling this guy was going a little bit too fast, started going wide, and just couldn't maintain it. Didn't want to push any harder, and didn't want to slam the brakes, and just kind of stuck with what they were doing, and they were still going wide and barely went too wide and got off the road.
Driving onto the side of the road.
So he's trying, and then, oh man, we went off the road. Look, we're on straightaway. It was right at the end. Right at the end. That we went off the road. Straight. You just need to keep going straight. Just too fast for this rider for the skill. Okay, so I could tell him, hey, do more balance, or not counterbalance, do more counter steering, do more body positioning, roll off the throttle, do some trail brake. I could say all these things, but at the end of the day, if he had the skill, he would have done it. So too much for the skill that this person currently has. Doesn't mean you can't gain more skill. So we went off a little bit. He's going to go ahead and lose traction on that rear tire because it hit some dirt, and then we're going to land on our leg, and then he's going to hold on to it. At this point, let go. Just let go. That thing is going to travel farther. Okay, that thing at 500 pounds or whatever, at that speed is going to go farther. It's going to slide across the ground because it's pretty much metal on metal, or metal on asphalt. It's just going to slide, and you're going to tumble, and you're going to slow down quicker. You don't want to be dragged with it, okay? So let go of it. Let go of it. Now, good thing with this rider, you see how he was able to slow down even though this person decelerated really quick by crashing. So if you felt like you need to slow down during a turn, and you're like, oh, I don't want to piss this guy off, and maybe I'm going to cause him to crash because I'm slowing down. You're not. He didn't crash when you crashed. So now that we see this, ride your own ride, everybody. That's going to be the lesson for this after-action review. We've talked about cornering all the time. Thankfully, he's going to be able to get up. It's still in gear, so you got to pull in the brake, or pull in the clutch. There's that shoulder and head. Here we go. So blur in the speedo.
Nothing crazy though. Still feel like I'm
Trying to. Every time he looks down. Does his speedo not work? I think he's just trying to indicate that his speedo doesn't work. I was trying to keep moving, staying too close to the curb, and didn't slow down enough. What happened there? Alright. Fun little bike. Broke some things. Ah, it's not a rock form mount. Grab yourself a rock form mount. That's the problem. That's the problem. Alright, so we're gonna get through this. So he wasn't paying attention, so it was hot. He was trying to keep moving, staying too close to the curb, didn't slow down enough. So this is actually an after-action review. That's good. It's a good after-action review. So he did an after-action review of it. He went a little too wide. He's gonna grab that front brake. But the thing is, we were doing fine. We're turning into the right turn lane, and we just did not turn left back. So when it comes to the swerve, here's the thing, everybody. When it comes to the swerve, if you swerve right and you never correct to swerve back, you're going to keep going right. So, hey, there's an object in front of me. Or there's an object in front of me. You get back into it. It's just like a lane change. Now, it's pretty simple. I know that's what we all know, but he just wasn't paying attention. Now, if it was so hot, what do you think? Maybe let's go ahead and give him this. If it was so hot, why was he not completely there when it comes to turning it back? Right? He turned right, didn't turn left to stay in the lane. If it's so hot, dehydration maybe? Maybe he was dehydrated. Maybe there was a little bit of a cognitive decline because we're dehydrated. That's typical with a heat illness. So maybe that could be happening. Let me know. Williams. I can't spell your first name or pronounce your first name. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. When you're out riding and it's been hot out, don't you feel towards the end you're like, oh, I can't even think. I just want to do this. It's just like, what? Like, you want me to do math right now? Like, that kind of stuff goes down. And riding a motorcycle, it takes a lot of brain power to get going. So, yeah, possibly fatigued, rogue, dehydration, possibly could have been doing this. Especially when you're riding. If you start perspiring and you have a lot of sweat and you don't have a lot of clothes on, you're going to start evaporating a lot of that sweat, a lot of that fluids that you have. Real quick, I'd like to say thank you to CARDO for sponsoring this channel. I'm actually using their cool little headset thingy thing so I could talk to my kids on their CARDO Pack Talks. Make sure you guys grab yourself a CARDO Pack Talk. Bold, slim, freecom, whatever you want. With the link in the description, you're going to get a discount. Anyways, let's get back. All right, here we go. Riding around. I think we talked about this one because I remember this big shield. There's the side of the vehicle. Good job adapting to it. Moving around. Maybe they just keep having the same problems wherever they're riding. Probably submitted like 10 videos to MotoStars. All right, so we're going to be riding here. Now, here's the thing. When we're in intersection downtown, we see a lot of traffic. We see a lot of sides of the vehicles. We see a lot of this. Just go into orange stage. Orange stage, you're going to be prepped and ready for a lot of these things. You're going to be looking for hazards. You're going to be looking for escape paths. You're planning a ride. You are going to adapt to these things, hopefully. If not, you're going to navigate. So we're getting through here. Now, there's that side of the vehicle right away, right on the edge of the screen. So side of the vehicle. Now, right now, it's not a big issue. We got this lane right here. We're not getting there right away. But there you go, side of the vehicle. That's the pattern I want you guys to be paying attention to. Okay, as soon as you see that, you should just go into orange stage. Now, it's obvious if the side of the vehicle is like parked like right here, then no. But when it comes to, obviously this is going to be let's go get up to here. Obviously it's going to be a turn lane. So that means there's going to be a cross section right here. You could see it because there's signage that's going to let you know that there's an option for a path of travel. You also see this vehicle turning here. So you know that this white vehicle can easily come out of there. Okay. So you should be prepped and ready until you get past them. Then you go back into yellow stage, but I'd stay in orange stage when I'm here. Because orange stage, you are prepped and ready for anything. There's that side of the vehicle. So yeah, we don't have that spare lane anymore. So he's already in a good position. So position 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's the vehicle. There's the hazard. So he's positioned for safety. He's in a good position. Now, what do you look for when it comes to positioning for safety on plan? Is you want to have good vision, right? So we see pretty far. That's really good. We also want to have A good space cushion for what's in front of us. We have a great one. Space cushions to the left and the right, also very good. And I think I got that backwards, right and left. And also behind us, not much we could do for that with control. So there we go. We got vision, space cushion. Now, what else do we need? Escape routes. Good escape routes. Now, if we're over here in lane position 3, we can only swerve right, which the lane is ending, which is no buenos. But if we're in lane position 3, we would have to go all the way around to swerve. So if we could just swerve a little bit versus a lot, we're in a good spot here. Very good spot. So he's good position for safety. Now, locate a hazard. There's the hazard. Adapt to the hazard. All he has to do with the adaptation, here's lane position 3 on this side. He's right here. All he has to do is just kind of go over to here. Now, if he had to adapt from lane position 3 to lane position 3, same thing. Either way, you're getting yourself out of that situation. I just want to set myself up for success, though. So, adapt to the hazard. If not, you got to navigate, and that's going to be that red stage maneuver of a swerve or emergency braking. So he's going to adapt just one little lane position over, get himself out of that situation, and then go. Now, one thing I did notice when he did that, look at his right hand. Take a look at his right hand. Okay, now, wait, no. Now look at his right hand. You see the bike? See how the bike just shifted down? A lot of weight transfer to that front tire. So watch his right hand. He's going to slam that brake. Watch it in real time. So that's going to be a natural response. So you could do that as long as you don't squeeze 100% brake power with that right hand. If you do that and maybe you get 20%, okay, cool. Now let's do 10 more percent. So 30, 40. Hey, we're not going to stop in time. Let's go ahead and swerve. Okay, so that's a natural reaction. And that's what I like about ABS. That's what I like about all these rider aids is that if you do that accidentally too hard, it's going to hopefully prevent the accident. Okay, but he did a good job. Exactly, guy. He slams it, but comes off it before the swerve. So he did a good job. He got himself back into that mode. All right, here we go. So watch out for the
drivers in a hurry totally doesn't pay attention to the biker and doesn't keep a safe distance.
Okay, I was gonna say watch out for the brakes in the concrete on these big overpasses. Sometimes they're like really bumpy. Hey, little schmeat car got in your way. Non-issue. Non-issue. Is this California? I don't know. Maybe. People do some crazy stuff. You know, we lane filter or you lane filter. It's not California. It's different country altogether. Well, California is basically its own country. Got in there, non-issue. At this point, there's nothing you can do about it. You didn't see him coming up. He didn't hit you. Just kind of chalk it up to, oh crap, that's crazy. That can actually happen. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. Pretty crappy. This is Portugal? Okay, Portugal's, yeah. All right. So pretty crazy that this could happen. Not too worried about it. It doesn't bother me too much. I have had it happen to me in the United States. Somebody will just kind of pull up. I've had it happen a couple times, and to me, it's like, okay, now you put me in a lane filtering position. Well, my back end's pretty much protected now, so to me, it's not a big deal. I look at the positive on that. Just get yourself out of there. Just get yourself out of there. Non-issue, exactly. Just go on with your day. Go on with your day.
And that's the thing, when you understand it, you need to accept those risks, okay? So accept the fact that motorcycling is way more dangerous, multiplied by crazy amounts of numbers compared to a car. I don't remember exactly, but it's extremely, extremely dangerous compared to that. So if you accept those risks, don't just say, well, I accept it, okay, end of story. No, you accept it, and then you definitely get that training. You definitely pay attention to those things, and you say hi to people out on the road. What's up, guys? How you doing? And you go out and get that training, okay? It's not just about, hey, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and ride around. No, you accept it, you understand it, and you will not let the thrill of your adrenaline. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna say screw it and, you know, get complacent and say, I'm gonna go ahead and ride like crazy, screw it. No, you understand it, you accept it, therefore you will follow the set of principles you have set forth for you, which is the smart rider principles. You do not let ego, you do not let your adrenaline dictate how you are going to ride. That is not what you should be doing, because that will increase your risks and you don't want to do that.
We just watched a ton of close calls and crashes. Now, if this is something you like, please show it to me by clicking that like button and commenting down below. Now, here's the thing. You have to submit your own videos in order for this to happen. So if you want to, there's a link in the description for that. But go ahead and check out this video right here, and then maybe this one right here. This one's actually pretty dang good. I had a ton of fun with this one. I'll be seeing you guys around.